What's the deal, my people? You know it is Don Tony Teflon, and I'm back at you another episode of Black People Talking Game of Thrones Death Predictions Part 2. This is going to be the main cast. I'm going to let my brothers introduce themselves, and then we got a special guest in the building with us today.
Valor Magolas, everybody. This is Don Willie back again. You already know me from Madonna of Ice and Fire. Thank you very much, Tony, for having me on.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, civilians of all ages, thank you for pulling up on Black People Talking About Game of Thrones. It's your boy Townsley one more time again.
Man, I appreciate it. Everybody, what's going on, everybody? You already know who it is. It's Real Tony back again with the knowledge, and you know we about to get it in. So, appreciate you having me, Tony, as always.
That is what it is. And we got a special guest in the building. Allow him to introduce himself. First time doing a live stream. First time on Teflon TV, but it won't be his last. Hit him, baby.
So, Flash Speaks coming at y'all straight from the 215 Philadelphia, PA right here. New to this here video thing, but not new to the Game of Thrones. Book reader, show watcher, just ready to see how this goes and just ready to go, man. Not much to say.
That is what it is. We are happy to have you, my brother. We are definitely happy. Anybody else you want to rock with us, hit the dime up, and we definitely get you on. So this is Death Predictions. We're going through the main cast, and we're going to start off with Jorah Mormont. Is Jorah going to make it, or is he going to get got? Don Willie, what's the deal?
Listen, man, Jorah has to die. And I'll tell you why. He is the guy who has cheated death so many times, places where he probably should have died, fighting pits, fighting on the way to Marine. Now he had grayscale. Sam cured him. He didn't die when he went north of the wall. So, yeah, Lord of the Friend Zone, champion of all things simping. He's gonna have to bite the dust at the end of this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and agree with my man. Let's see, Jorah, he been around for a minute. He been doing his thing. He lived his purpose. He didn't supposed to die. Yeah, I know we didn't have people who died and came back. Yeah, I don't think he one of those. He served exactly what he was supposed to do in the series. Yeah, it might be his time. He really don't got too much more going for him. Now, like I said, he did what he was supposed to do extravagantly well. But yeah, it might be time for him to go. This season might be it.
Jorah Mormont. Yeah, I can't see him making it all the way to the end. I believe his purpose was similar to, his father's, was to guide one of the major characters through, whereas he was given Daenerys and his father was given Jon. And pretty much they're going to serve their purpose and going to go out in a glorious way, in a redeeming type of way. I don't know exactly how, but I can't see him making it all the way. I think he served his purpose.
I never thought about how his father was given Jon and how he was back at Daenerys. That is very smart and a very good point that Don has never heard that whatsoever from any YouTuber ever in all my years. So that was a great point right there, my brother.
Oh man, I gotta agree with my brothers here on the panel. Jorah's gone. He's gotta die. He's one of those sacrifices that one, D&D is gonna make, and two, just for the story purposes alone. What else is he here for? He's been kind of just looking googly eyes at Dany. He know Jon's in the picture now. You know what I mean? I don't know. He served his purpose. I know a lot of people want to see him on the wall, but he's got to die.
I have come on here since last week.
This is
and
crazy.
I just about predicted everybody about being out of here, getting got. But I'm going to tell you, I'm setting this off right now. I don't think this man's going to, I think this man going to make it. I don't know how. I don't know why. But I think this man is the new Lord Commander of the Night's Watch when it's all said and done. I think that's what his father wanted for him. I think he's going to do that, and I think he's going to be up there at the wall serving his purpose. I don't think he had so many opportunities to kill him. He has been so close to death, And, it would be fitting if he died, protecting Daenerys. But I just see somehow, some way, this man as the new commander, what would be the 100th or the 101st Lord Commander of the Night's Watch, whatever it is, that's what he's going to be. So I'm going to say that Jorah Mormont is going to make it.
Listen, man. Look, Tony,
Man.
Right? He is already the Lord Commander of the Friend Zone. He can't also be the Lord Commander of the Night's Watch.
Well, that would make him used to not getting no tail, so he'd be eyed up there, right? He ain't got he probably better off going to Mole's Town.
He the only one up there enforcing that rule.
Man, bro, I can't even agree with that because that means Ed's got to die, and I'm not cool with that.
Ed is gone.
Like, I'm not cool with that, man.
I feel you, fam. I feel you. We shall all see who's gonna be right up in this piece. I would tell you, I got to stick to my guns on this one. I think this man's gonna make it.
I think Jorah's going episode 3.
Everybody, they mama.
What you say? Episode 2?
Episode 3. At the
3
war.
in battle?
The battle, yeah.
All right.
I believe he's gonna take everything from Dany, which we'll get into.
All right, we gonna see. Next up, we have Hammer Time himself. The ladies love him, Mr. Row your boat, Gendry, the blacksmith. We're gonna start with you, our new guest. We're gonna start with you up in this piece. What do you think is going to happen to Gendry? Is he making it or is he getting got?
Gendry will be the Lord of Storm's End, and his wife will be Arya Stark.
Okay, so you're saying this man is going to make it. That means, I guess that means he ain't going nowhere.
He will be legitimized by Dany or Jon. You know what I mean? Storm's End is his wife is Arya, which she never wanted, which when she was a kid, but that's what she's going to end up doing. Book it.
Boy, that boy Gendry, he cold with it. You know what I mean? He's another one of those that he ain't really never got to get what rightfully his in this series the whole time. He been low-key getting played for a little while. Obviously, he doing now, I mean, the last few seasons, but I do think Gendry gonna make it. You know what I mean? I do think they gonna give him his retribution this last season. You know what I mean? Of his name, all that, maybe not all that he's supposed to have, obviously, but he gonna get his retribution. You see, I don't think he going nowhere. Not my boy Gendry.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree. Gendry is making it. You can't have this man go through all of this strife, find out that he was, the son of the king. He might find out that he probably isn't going to find out that he's also Cersei's son. Probably isn't going to find that out. But the point is, this is somebody they brought him back to the story. He's going to play an important part. We need a Lord of Storm's End, and he has to be it. But I'll disagree about the Arya thing. I don't think him and Arya are going to get married.
Man, Gendry Baratheon will survive. And I don't agree with him marrying Arya because that'll contradict my theory with Arya leaving Westeros. But Gendry will survive. He will be the Lord of Storm End. And he got to find out he's half Lannister. If that is a twist, if that is going to be the twist of this next season, he's got to find it out because how hard they make it. They show you that he hates the Lannisters. And to find out he's a Lannister, we got to see that for ourselves. So, yeah, Gendry Baratheon, Lord of Storm End, will make it.
This is going to be unlike the dying. It really is. But I'm going to have to say, Gendry ain't dying. Gendry here to stay. I can't see this man going out. I put out that video. Y'all can check it out. It's called My Bird Without Feathers Theory, saying that Gendry will marry Sansa Stark and they will rule the 7 kingdoms when it's all said and done. Because when we look at the War of the Roses, in the end, we've seen all major houses united. The 2 houses, that's how they did it. And that's what's going to happen here, especially if Gendry is a Lannister. That would make all houses united. You would have the Targaryens, the Lannisters, the Starks, and the Baratheons all united if he marries Sansa Stark. I think that's how he gets his feathers. Check out that video. The Gendry Baratheon is going nowhere. We're going to move on to the next dude. This dude's greedy. He's owed a lot of money. He said he's going to get his money before it's all said and done. And that is Sir Bronn of the Blackwater. It's real Tony. What's good with Sir Bronn of the Blackwater?
Man, Sir Bronn of the Blackwater gotta survive. I'm telling you, he's gonna survive. I know your theory. I know the theory that Jaime's screaming, Bronn. I know it's possible. But if that is the case, I don't think they're gonna give, you know what I mean? Like, they just gonna let us know right then and there that Bronn's life is gonna get taken. So I think he's gonna get his counsel he wants. I think he's gonna survive. And he might even get a queen. Who knows?
So I think Bronn been he been kind of doing his kind of been doing his own thing the whole time. You know what I mean? I do think I like kind of where Bronn stands. He at this point he been kind of just trying to chill. You know what I mean? Get that wife he wanted, that kingdom he wanted. I think they either A, gonna give that to him, or B, just take that away. And I think he gonna get that at the end of the series. I think he gonna get his end all be all, because you know what I mean, as many times as somebody didn't hire him or something like that, he ain't really fucked nobody over. I believe in karma. He ain't really fucked nobody over too bad. But you know what I mean, I think he gonna get his end all be all. I think he gonna live. Get his little not kingdom, but you know what I mean, get his little fiance, little house, whatever.
All right, it was tough. What's good, baby?
Bronn of the Blackwater, big time fan favorite who is not as big in the books, but they use for comic relief. He is out of here, episode 3 at the Battle of Winterfell.
Listen, I like Bronn. I like Bronn a lot. Bronn is a dead man. Bronn is not making out this damn series. Look, you know, they say as long as someone owes you, you will never be broke. Unfortunately, he about to be a broke dead man. All right, he's not getting his damn castle. He's not getting paid whatever money he's owed. That look, I think when they had the loot train battle, when he dropped his money, y'all think that was a wrap for him. You know, that was his money right there. And yo, man, forget about it. It's over. He wanted High Garden. He didn't get that. He didn't get Stokeworth. The man's getting nothing at the end, except maybe, if he's lucky, a nice tombstone.
I hear you, brother. I hear you. Listen, there's no doubt that in the video, it's in the Russian subtext. You can see it in English that Jaime is screaming Bronn. And you see how Jaime's in that battle. That scream means that Bronn is going to get roasted by a dragon, and that's his ass. And that's it. This like in Friday when you heard him say, "That's your ass, Mr. Postman. That's your ass, Bronn. That's your ass." Bronn is out. He's done survived too long. He's been a favorite for Dan and Dave. I think they like him. You know, the guy can't even be on set with Cersei Lannister, so you know he ain't gonna pay no price like that because they had some relationship in the past or something like that. So he got in the contract, he can't be around him. Restraining order type situation. Now he got to be out of here, and I think Bronn is dead. That brings us to the sweet flower herself, Gilly.
I think Gilly is going to have to survive this one. You know, it's going to be, I think, probably the only happy family unit out of this whole thing is going to be her, Sam, and little Sam, even though, like, I don't know why he's named Little Sam, but whatever. But yeah, man, I think she's gonna have to survive because you're gonna need someone to help build a new world, and I think that this is gonna be the family unit that helps to do that. So yeah, I think Gilly's surviving this one. You know, it'll be kind of crazy, her going from being a wildling to being a lady of a noble house, but you know, somebody's got to do it.
I think they're going to keep Gilly alive. I mean, I wouldn't, but just thinking about them guys, what they're going to do, yeah, I think so. Because she has to be with Sam, and he's going to be in charge of, you know, that he's going to be new lord of High Garden, that whole area to reach. So that's, I think, is the reason they're not going to leave Sam without, you know, his little family.
The Lady of Horn Hill will survive, Miss Tarly. She will be in the end game. Y'all know I don't believe the Night Watch will be around, so I don't believe Samwell will ever return back to the Wall to be a maester. I don't believe he will be a maester because he will rule it. Since his father is dead, brother is dead, he's gonna rule hard. I mean, what I was just saying. Man, Horn Hill. So or the Reach, or however they do it, because we don't know who's going to be having High Garden. But yeah, that's going to be crazy. She's going to be the first wildling to become a noble woman, and we're going to be able to see that.
I'm gonna go ahead and, like I said, I agree with my brothers. I do believe Gilly she gonna live through this whole thing. Mainly, also the point where with the whole wildling thing, I do believe she's gonna be the one that kind of bridges that gap. I don't want to say they'll have nobody distinguishing between each other, because it's always that person that decide they want to say something. But I do believe they'll be the ones that kind of try to bridge that gap.
I feel that when I think about Gilly, I don't see the purpose of what it would serve for her to die. I don't see a reason for her to die. So for that reason, I'm going to say Gilly is going to have to make it. There has to be some good stuff here. Like I said, everyone thinks it's going to be a big bowl of shit in the end, but you can't do that. Someone good gotta stay. And I think Gilly is that person to stay right there. So now we're going to get to a main cast member. The wildling himself, the man who represents the wildling, probably the only wildling that we know by name that isn't Gilly, and that is Tormund Giants Bane. Philadelphia, baby. What's the deal with this redheaded cat?
Oh, listen, but this is my man right here. Tormund, that's like one of my favorite characters. Like, they killed Tormund, I'm gonna be like really, I don't know if we can do profanity. I'm gonna be messed up with that, man. Like, for real. But he's gonna go. He gonna go, because like there has to be like some degree of like upsetting the fans. Like, they know he's a fan favorite, but he isn't really necessary towards Endgame, so they're gonna knock him off, man. Like, I hate to say it, but I believe that's what's gonna happen.
All right, bro. That's hard for me because I want him to live. I want Tormund Giants Bane to live. I want him there, bro. But I gotta agree. I think he's going to die in Winterfell. As much as I hate to say that, because they teased us last season with it. I hated that. If they was going to do it, they should have did it then. So if they take him, I feel like it's cheap, because they should just did it right then and there. But yeah, he's dead. I believe they are going to take him in Winterfell.
Yeah, man, I do think he gonna get got this season. He was another one that kind of served. He did serve his purpose, because he was the one that the Night's Watch got with, quote unquote got with. You know what I mean? Like, he bridged the gap with them. You know what I mean? In the whole wildling situation, things like that. So I do think he's already kind of served his purpose, and I don't want him to go. You know what I mean, that's that boy. But I think he gone.
Look, I think at the end of the day, you can only have one redhead alive at the end of the story, and Tormund ain't gonna be it. So, I mean, look, everyone loves Tormund. He's out there thirsting after Brienne. But I mean, look, man, how is he gonna fit into the new world? He is unsophisticated. The man is out there, sexually harassing women. Talking about how he didn't, slept with a bear and all that other wild stuff, man. You can't have him in the new world that they're building. I love him to death, but he got to go.
I hear you. It's hard for me to see them get rid of all the wildlings and not have any wildling representation, but I guess that's just gonna fall on Gilly. I can't see this man surviving. He should have been dead. So how does he go out? I think he goes out like a G. I think he goes out fighting one of the White Walkers. I think he just gets got during the Battle of Winterfell. Maybe he makes it out the Battle of Winterfell in the secondary battle. He gets got. But one of these battles, he's going to go. It'd be crazy if the Golden Company got his ass. But we shall see. I think he dies by the hand of a White Walker. Straight up. And that brings us to someone else who has beef with the White Walkers, who's gonna come back and people want to die, and that is Melisandre. Tony, what's going on with this old young chick? Is she coming back in old form? Is she dead 500 years? She's been on this planet. Is she gonna make it, or is she getting got?
She's dead. Like, she told us herself that she was going to die in Westeros. I mean, we got to take that at face value. She's going to serve her purpose by, like everybody else think. I think this. Everyone pretty much think this. That she's going to bring back the priests. What, 300 swords, flaming swords? They're going to do their thing. And Jon and Davos is going to keep their promise. And they said if they ever see her in the North again, they're going to kill her. I think it's going to be as simple as that.
Yeah, Melisandre, I do think that's another one that has been actually playing her purpose this entire time, obviously. As well as she still has things she has to do at the end of this season. But I do think she is going to be another one that bite the dust.
Yeah, listen, she got to go. Question is, how? A lot of people are predicting it might be Arya. After they had their meeting, and I think Arya put her on the list, but we haven't heard Arya's list in a while. And the last time we did hear it, she wasn't on there. So, it's either gonna be Arya, Jon, and Davos, or it could be, something where she sacrifices herself at one of the battles in order to help all of this go about. Honestly speaking, I don't know, man. But I know she got to be out of here. She's done too many foul things, from setting up Renly to getting it totally wrong about Stannis and burning Shireen and all that. She got to go.
I feel you. Duff, what's good with this chick?
This is how this is going to go down. You got the Battle of Winterfell. The heroes going to be getting their ass kicked. They're going to be getting destroyed, waxed, everybody scared, running, a lot of heroes dying. Melisandre showing up at the last minute with the fiery hand. They going to like turn the tide of the battle. But Melisandre is definitely going to die because she's going to personally try to go at it with the Night King on some type of, I don't know, magic versus magic thing. I think they're going to do something where they turn some of the dead against him. She's going to go out in a blaze of glory, like where she's going to be redeemed. People going to say, okay, maybe she's not as bad as we thought, but she's definitely going to die. No way she survives.
I feel you on that one. Every time we have seen a battle in Game of Thrones, there's always been some rescue at the end, whether it was Blackwater, whether it was the Battle of the Bastards. So what you're saying there sounds like what they're predictable, what they normally would do, and I think that will exactly happen. And she's definitely going to die. She said she's going to die, even though she didn't say when. She never said she's going to die this year, next year. She said she's going to die in Westeros. That could be 100 years from now. She never was specific about that, but I do believe she does get got. And I do believe that Arya will kill her when she gets turned into the Night's King, the Night's Queen, because I think that she'll get killed and resurrected by the Night's King, and I think that's when Arya will kill her, when she's the Night's Queen. That's how Arya will get her White Walker kill. It'll be Melisandre. All right, we are going to go to the leader of the Dickless Men, Varys. Is he going to survive? We know Melisandre said that he has to be out of here too. We're going to start with you, Townsy. What's good with Varys the Spider?
Definitely think Varys is going to be out of here too. He did, he did play his part for the realm. Yeah, he played his part for the realm like he was supposed to. But his part was, a little shady here and there. And he did play his part. Like I sound like a broken record, but he did play his part again. And I do think he gotta die. I think he's gone up out of here this season.
I'm thinking that he might somehow betray Daenerys, and she winds up burning him. Because remember that was the thing that she warned him about, was like, hey, never betray me or else I'm gonna wind up killing you. And it might be a thing where he doesn't think of it as a betrayal. He's like, hey, look, I did it for the good of the realm. It's not the outcome you wanted, but at the end of the day, I didn't necessarily come out and just betray you and throw you under the bus. So I think that's something that could possibly wind up happening, because right now there's not anyone who really would want to kill him, other than maybe Cersei. Cersei, I could see wanting to kill him, so maybe there's a possibility he gets done in by Qyburn.
All right, this joke Varys, and this is something I've been working on a video with this. It's not quite done all the way, but basically it goes like this. This dude been playing a long game since like season 2, episode 8, before the Battle of Blackwater. Him and Tyrion are having a conversation where he's talking about beware Daenerys Targaryen, she got the dragons, right? Tyrion says one game at a time, my friend. Since that moment, this dude been playing a long game. He done found a way to send Tyrion over there to get with her because he knew Tyrion is weak. See, I'm not trying to talk too long, but basically he know that Tyrion is weak when it comes to things like desire, right? Varys, since this dude over there, he know he got girl problems. He tried to get Shay away from him, so he knew he'd fall for Daenerys. That right there gets him right where he wants him. This dude is playing Tyrion. I believe Qyburn works for Varys. All right. Last season, this Joker, every time there was a battle plan that was given in front of Varys, we saw that Jaime and Cersei and all of them already knew exactly what Daenerys and them was doing. This Joker been feeding Qyburn information. Qyburn been getting things. The only time the Lannisters didn't succeed is when Daenerys attacked them on the spur of the moment, John. In episode 4. That was the only time they succeeded. And I'm telling you right now, it's going to be seen that Varys still control them little kids. Qyburn don't control them kids. Qyburn worked under Varys and the little kids. And that Varys the whole time, he trying to take down Cersei and he trying to take down Daenerys. And Daenerys going to burn it, period. And Tyrion going to get caught up in it too, which we can talk about some other time. But that's it. She's going to roast this joke.
You know what? That is a great take on it. Again, you coming out here dropping bombs, son. Saying stuff I never heard before, and I appreciate it.
Man, Varys. Now, I ain't talking about Varys just yet, but now I'm going to. When it comes to Varys, he's definitely going to die. We know he's not going to die in Winterfell because we've seen him with Gilly, and as y'all know, I believe Gilly's going to survive. So, what's going to happen to the survivors? What if some of the people, as they getting relocated, they get captured by Lannister soldiers? So you got Varys and Lannister captured. He's going to feed them some type of information or saying, you know, he's doing it for the realm, but he's really doing it for himself type situation. So that will lead to the betrayal. It goes to what everybody else said on the panel. He will die by dragon fire.
Yeah, he's no way he's making it. I think he may get eaten by a dragon. I think someone's got to get eaten by a dragon when this is all done. Yeah, it's got to happen, right? It's got to happen. And why not him? Why not? Why can't he be eaten by a dragon? So I think that's how he goes out. The betrayal, him feeding Qyburn information, that'd be great. I really hope that happens because that would be really good. It's, you know, you right on there when you're saying that they lost every battle he was in front of. Something fishy's going on there. Varys getting eaten by a dragon. That's how I think he gets got.
Make sure you hit that subscribe button and click that bell because every day leading up to the start of the season, I'm going to be dropping the next part of Death Predictions and you don't want to miss it. And until then, peace and stay sexy.